Here are Grandma's 45 old life hacks you'll wish you discovered sooner. Rub olive oil on cut avocados to slow browning. Cut avocados brown when exposed to air, wasting food. To slow this, Grandma would brush the cut surface lightly with olive oil, covering it evenly. The oil forms a barrier that limits oxygen contact. Store the avocado in an airtight container with the pit if possible. Keep it refrigerated and consume within a day or two. This simple step preserves color, flavor, and freshness, just like Grandma did back in the day. Use yogurt to marinate vegetables or meat. Did you know that yogurt has natural acids and enzymes that tenderize food gently? Using yogurt to marinate vegetables or meat adds flavor while keeping textures moist. Mix plain yogurt with spices, then coat vegetables or meat evenly. Let it marinate refrigerated for at least 30 minutes, longer for tougher cuts. The lactic acid breaks down fibers without drying them out. This method was used long before modern marinades and makes inexpensive ingredients taste richer and more satisfying at home. Store celery in a glass jar with water to keep it crisp. Celery goes limp quickly when left exposed to air. To keep it crisp, trim the ends and place stalks upright in a glass jar filled with clean water. Cover loosely with a reusable bag and store in the refrigerator. Change the water every few days to prevent cloudiness. This method keeps celery hydrated like fresh flowers, extending freshness for weeks. It reduces waste, saves money, and keeps vegetables ready for soups, snacks, and cooking whenever needed in busy homes everywhere. Freeze bread to prevent mold. Bread molds quickly in warm kitchens, leading to waste. Freezing bread stops mold growth and preserves freshness longer. Slice the loaf first so pieces can be removed easily. Place slices in an airtight bag, removing excess air. Store in the freezer and thaw only what you need at room temperature or toaster. This keeps bread tasting fresh for weeks. It saves money, reduces trips to the store, and ensures bread is always available for meals and snacks without spoilage issues. Repel garden insects with neem oil. Neem oil is a plant-based solution for controlling garden insects safely. Mix cold-pressed neem oil with water following label ratios and add a drop of dish soap to help it spread. Spray on leaves, undersides, and stems in the evening. Neem disrupts insect feeding and reproduction without harming most beneficial insects when used correctly. This method has been used for generations and protects vegetables naturally while reducing chemical use, keeping gardens productive, affordable, and healthier overall for families. Use chilled spoons to reduce under-eye puffiness. Chilled spoons can reduce under-eye puffiness by constricting blood vessels. Place 2 metal spoons in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. Lie back and gently press the rounded backs beneath each eye for 1 to 2 minutes. Move as they warm. The cold helps decrease swelling and refresh tired skin. Use clean spoons only. Avoid excessive pressure, and repeat in the morning or after long days for best results to maintain comfort and appearance daily. Add coffee grounds to your compost pile. Coffee grounds add nitrogen and texture to compost piles. Let used grounds cool completely, then spread them in thin layers mixed with dry leaves or cardboard. Avoid dumping thick clumps, which can compact. Turn the pile to distribute moisture and air. Coffee grounds attract worms and help balance carbon-rich materials. This reuse reduces waste and improves compost quality for gardens while keeping bins active year-round and supports healthier soil biology naturally over time. Use banana peels to enrich garden soil. Banana peels enrich garden soil with potassium and micronutrients. Chop peels into small pieces and bury them a few inches deep near plants or add to compost. Avoid leaving peels on the surface, which attracts pests. As they decompose, nutrients release slowly, supporting roots and flowering. This simple practice recycles kitchen scraps and boosts soil fertility without synthetic fertilizers when applied thoughtfully in gardens during growing seasons for better yields and plant health overall long-term. Store bread in a paper bag to keep it fresh. Storing bread in a paper bag helps balance moisture and airflow. Place the loaf in a clean paper bag, fold the top loosely, and keep it at room temperature. Paper absorbs excess moisture while allowing air circulation, slowing mold compared to plastic. Avoid refrigeration, which dries bread quickly. This method works best for crusty loaves consumed within several days, and keep away from heat or direct sunlight exposure to maintain flavor and texture longer safely. Dry herbs and store them in airtight jars. Drying herbs preserves flavor and reduces waste. Harvest healthy stems, rinse briefly, and pat dry. Tie small bundles and hang upside down in a warm, airy place away from sunlight. Once crisp, strip leaves and store them in airtight jars. Label and date each jar. Properly dried herbs keep potency for months and make everyday cooking more affordable and flavorful when stored cool and dark to prevent moisture absorption and loss of aroma over time. Plant basil to repel insects. Basil naturally repels certain insects while supporting nearby plants. To use it, plant basil in pots or garden beds near doors, windows, tomatoes, or peppers. Crush a few leaves occasionally to release more scent. Keep basil healthy with regular watering and sun. This method works best as a deterrent, not a total barrier. It reduces pests, improves garden health, and provides fresh herbs at the same time with minimal effort or cost. Clean pans with salt and lemon. Salt and lemon can clean stubborn pan residue without harsh chemicals. Sprinkle coarse salt over the dirty pan, then cut a lemon in half and scrub using the cut side. The acid breaks grease while salt scours. Rinse with warm water and dry immediately. This works well on stainless steel and cast iron. Avoid non-stick coatings. It removes odors, restores shine, and uses items already found in most kitchens. Trap fruit flies with wine and dish soap. Fruit flies can be trapped easily using leftover wine. Pour a small amount of wine into a bowl or jar and add 1 drop of dish soap. The wine attracts flies while the soap breaks surface tension, causing them to sink. Cover loosely with plastic wrap and poke small holes if needed. Place near problem areas overnight. This method is effective, inexpensive, and avoids sprays or chemicals in food spaces. Add grated carrot to sauces to balance acidity. Grated carrot balances acidic sauces naturally without sugar. Finely grate carrot and add it early while simmering tomato-based sauces. As it cooks, natural sugars release and soften sharp acidity. The carrot breaks down and becomes nearly invisible. This trick improves flavor while adding nutrients. It is commonly used in traditional cooking and works especially well for pasta sauces, stews, and soups when tomatoes taste too sharp. Use a breathable produce bag to keep lettuce fresh. Lettuce stays fresh longer when stored with airflow. Place washed, fully dried lettuce into a breathable produce or mesh bag, then refrigerate in the crisper drawer. The bag prevents moisture buildup while allowing circulation. Avoid sealed plastic bags, which trap condensation and cause rot. Check occasionally and remove wilted leaves. This method extends freshness, reduces waste, and keeps greens crisp for salads throughout the week. Use pineapple juice to prevent fruit browning. Pineapple juice prevents fruit browning by slowing oxidation. Dip sliced apples, pears, or bananas briefly into pineapple juice, then drain before serving or storing. The natural acids and enzymes reduce discoloration without altering flavor significantly. Use fresh or canned juice without added sugar. This method works well for fruit salads and snacks. Refrigerate treated fruit in airtight containers and consume within a day for best appearance. Revive stale bread with steam. Stale bread can be revived using simple steam. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Run the loaf quickly under water or mist it lightly, focusing on the crust. Place bread directly on the oven rack for 5 to 10 minutes. Steam rehydrates starches while heat restores crispness. Remove and cool briefly before slicing. This works best for crusty breads, not soft sandwich loaves, and should be eaten immediately after reheating for best texture, and flavor is noticeably improved again today. Run an empty hot cycle to keep washing machines fresh. Running an empty hot cycle helps keep washing machines fresh. Once a month, set the machine to its hottest, longest cycle with no laundry inside. Add 2 cups of white vinegar to the detergent drawer or drum. The heat and vinegar dissolve detergent residue, mold, and odor causing bacteria. After the cycle, wipe the door seal and leave the door open to dry. This routine prevents smells, improves performance, and extends machine life with minimal effort and cost over time. Use baking soda for easier egg peeling. Did you know that baking soda can make boiled eggs easier to peel? Add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to a pot of water before boiling eggs. Bring to a boil, then simmer until cooked. Baking soda raises the water pH, helping the egg whites pull away from the shell. Cool eggs in ice water immediately after cooking. Tap, roll, and peel from the wide end. This method works best with slightly older eggs and saves frustration during meal prep at home daily cooking. Store milk at the back of the fridge to extend freshness. Milk stays fresh longer when stored at the back of the fridge. Place milk containers on the coldest interior shelf, not the door. The back maintains a more consistent temperature, while door shelves warm with frequent opening. Keep lids tightly closed and return milk promptly after use. This reduces bacterial growth and souring. Avoid storing near strong-smelling foods. Proper placement can extend freshness several days and reduce unnecessary waste, saving money and preventing spoilage at home over time daily. Remove rust with an old potato. An old potato can remove light rust effectively. Cut a potato in half and sprinkle baking soda or salt on the cut surface. Rub it firmly over the rusted area. The potato's oxalic acid reacts with rust while the abrasive lifts it away. Rinse and dry the item thoroughly afterward. This works well on knives, tools, and small metal items. Repeat if needed, and apply oil after cleaning to prevent future rust and extend tool life safely at home now. Use chamomile tea to protect seedlings from fungus. Chamomile tea can help protect seedlings from fungal disease. Brew a weak chamomile tea using 1 bag in a quart of hot water, then let it cool completely. Strain if needed. Water seedlings lightly with the tea or mist soil surfaces. Chamomile has natural antifungal properties that reduce damping off. Use once or twice weekly. Always allow soil to dry slightly between applications and discard unused tea after 24 hours to avoid bacteria growth and spoilage in storage containers. Deodorize closets with activated charcoal. Activated charcoal removes odors by absorbing moisture and airborne smells. To use it, place charcoal pellets or sticks into a breathable pouch, sock, or open container. Set it on a closet shelf or hang it from a hook. Do not seal it in plastic. Leave it in place for several weeks. To refresh, place the charcoal in direct sunlight for a few hours. This resets its absorption ability and keeps closets smelling neutral without sprays or fragrances. Use cocoa powder as dry shampoo for dark hair. Cocoa powder works as a natural dry shampoo for dark hair by absorbing excess oil. Start with unsweetened cocoa powder only. Lightly dip a makeup brush or fingertips into the powder and tap off excess. Apply gently to oily roots, focusing on the scalp. Let it sit for 1 minute, then brush thoroughly to distribute and remove residue. The color blends with dark hair while reducing shine. Use sparingly to avoid buildup, and shampoo normally later. Clarify broths with crushed eggshells. Crushed eggshells can help clarify cloudy broth by binding impurities. Rinse eggshells thoroughly and crush them into small pieces. Add them to simmering broth and cook gently for 15 minutes. Proteins in the shells attract floating particles which sink or collect together. Strain the broth through a fine sieve or cloth afterward. This technique is traditional and works best with clear soups. Discard shells and avoid stirring once clarification begins for best results. Rinse hair with green tea for shine. Green tea can add shine and soothe the scalp. Brew a strong cup of green tea and let it cool completely. After shampooing, slowly pour the tea over clean hair, focusing on the scalp and lengths. Leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes, then rinse lightly with cool water. Green tea antioxidants help reduce buildup and dullness. Use once weekly. Avoid using on very light hair repeatedly, as subtle tinting may occur. Heal dry lips with shea butter. Shea butter deeply moisturizes dry, cracked lips. Start with clean lips and apply a small amount of raw, unrefined shea butter using a fingertip. Massage gently until absorbed. Use before bed for overnight repair or during the day as needed. Shea butter locks in moisture and protects against wind and cold. Avoid licking lips, which worsens dryness. Consistent use helps restore softness and prevent recurring cracks naturally without added flavors or synthetic ingredients. Tighten skin with a clay mask. Clay masks help tighten skin by absorbing excess oil and impurities. Mix cosmetic clay with water until it forms a smooth paste. Apply a thin, even layer to clean skin, avoiding eyes and lips. Leave on until just dry, not cracking. Rinse with lukewarm water and pat dry. Follow with moisturizer. Use once weekly. Clay improves skin texture temporarily and should not be overused, especially on dry or sensitive skin types. Clean iron plates with baking soda paste. Iron plates can collect residue that causes sticking and stains. To clean them, mix baking soda with a small amount of water to form a thick paste. Let the iron cool completely and unplug it. Apply the paste gently to the plate using a soft cloth, avoiding steam holes. Wipe with a damp cloth until clean, then dry thoroughly. Heat the iron briefly over an old towel to remove moisture before use. Strengthen nails with castor oil. Castor oil helps strengthen brittle nails and cuticles naturally. Each night, place a drop of castor oil on each nail and massage it into the nail and surrounding skin for 1 minute. The thick oil seals in moisture and supports nail growth. For best results, wear cotton gloves overnight. Consistent use reduces splitting and dryness. Clean nails before application and continue daily for several weeks to see noticeable improvement. Protect posture, joints, and balance daily. Grandma would always say that protecting posture, joints, and balance starts with small daily habits. Sit and stand tall, keeping shoulders relaxed and head aligned over the spine. Take short walking breaks to avoid stiffness. Simple balance exercises like standing on one foot while brushing teeth strengthen stabilizing muscles. Stretch gently each morning and evening. Grandma's wisdom reminds us to care for what we have, as they must last a lifetime. Use frozen rice in a sock as an ice pack. A frozen rice sock makes an effective, reusable ice pack. Fill a clean sock halfway with uncooked rice and tie it securely. Place it in the freezer for at least 2 hours. Apply to sore muscles or swelling for 10 to 15 minutes. The rice molds to the body and stays cold longer than ice cubes. Always place a cloth between skin and sock to prevent frost irritation. Treat ingrown hairs with sugar scrub. A sugar scrub can help free ingrown hairs gently. Mix sugar with a small amount of olive or coconut oil to form a coarse paste. Apply to damp skin and massage lightly in circular motions. Rinse and moisturize afterward. This exfoliates dead skin that traps hairs without harsh abrasion. Use 2 to 3 times weekly. Avoid broken skin and stop if irritation occurs. Create memories through shared family routines. Grandma said that shared family routines build lasting memories without spending money. Eat meals together regularly, take evening walks, or keep a weekly game night. Repetition creates comfort and connection over time. These routines give children stability and adults grounding. They also strengthen relationships more than occasional big events. Keep routines simple and consistent. The memories formed through everyday moments often become the most meaningful ones later in life. Remove floor scuffs with a pencil eraser. Floor scuffs from shoes can often be removed without cleaners. Use a clean pencil eraser, preferably white. Rub gently over the scuff mark using small, circular motions. The rubber lifts transferred material without damaging most floor finishes. Wipe the area with a damp cloth afterward to remove residue. Test in an inconspicuous spot first, especially on delicate flooring. This method works best on vinyl, laminate, and sealed hardwood and saves time and money. Clean chrome with vinegar and cloth. Chrome fixtures regain shine easily with vinegar. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water. Dip a soft cloth into the solution and wring it out well. Wipe the chrome surface gently to remove water spots and residue. Dry immediately with a clean cloth to prevent streaks. Vinegar dissolves mineral buildup without scratching. Avoid abrasive pads, which can dull chrome. This simple routine keeps faucets and handles bright using supplies already in most homes. Shine floors with diluted vinegar. Diluted vinegar can safely clean and shine many hard floors. Mix 1 cup of white vinegar with a gallon of warm water. Mop using a well-wrung mop to avoid excess moisture. Vinegar removes grime and leaves floors streak-free. Do not use on unsealed wood or stone. Allow floors to air dry. This method is inexpensive, effective, and reduces buildup from commercial cleaners when used occasionally. Reduce squeaky floors with graphite powder. Graphite powder can quiet squeaky floors by reducing friction. Sprinkle a small amount into cracks between floorboards where noise occurs. Use a soft brush to work it into gaps. Walk over the area to distribute it, then vacuum excess. Graphite lubricates wood joints without attracting dirt. This fix is quick and non-invasive. Reapply as needed. Always protect surrounding surfaces, as graphite can stain light-colored materials. Air dry clothes on indoor racks. Indoor drying racks save energy and extend clothing life. Set the rack in a well-ventilated area away from direct heat. Shake clothes before hanging to reduce wrinkles. Space items so air can circulate. Turn garments halfway through drying if needed. This prevents shrinkage, fading, and fabric stress. Use fans or open windows to speed drying. Air drying lowers utility costs and keeps clothes looking newer longer. Remove deodorant stains with white vinegar. Deodorant stains respond well to vinegar. Turn the garment inside out and pour a small amount of white vinegar directly onto the stain. Let it soak for 15 minutes. Gently rub the fabric together, then rinse with cold water. Wash as usual. Vinegar breaks down residue without bleaching. Avoid heat until the stain is gone. This method works on fresh and set stains and is safe for most washable fabrics. Massage argan oil into scalp for hair strength. Argan oil strengthens hair by nourishing the scalp and reducing dryness. Warm a few drops between your palms, then massage gently into the scalp using circular motions for 5 minutes. Focus on dry or thinning areas. Leave it on for at least 30 minutes or overnight, then wash as usual. Regular use improves shine, reduces breakage, and supports healthier hair growth without heavy buildup. Apply chilled cucumber gel to calm redness. Cucumber gel helps calm redness and irritation naturally. Chill fresh cucumber gel or puree in the refrigerator first. Apply a thin layer to clean skin and leave on for 10 to 15 minutes. The cooling effect reduces inflammation, while cucumbers' antioxidants soothe the skin. Rinse gently with cool water and pat dry. This works well after sun exposure or irritation. Use aloe vera on cuts to aid healing. Aloe vera supports healing of minor cuts and scrapes. Clean the wound with water first, then apply a thin layer of pure aloe gel directly to the area. Aloe keeps the skin moist, reduces inflammation, and has mild antibacterial properties. Cover lightly if needed. Reapply once or twice daily until healed. Use only on small, clean cuts. Wash clothes in cold water to preserve color. Washing clothes in cold water helps preserve color and fabric quality. Cold water reduces dye bleeding and prevents fibers from breaking down. Use a detergent formulated for cold washes and avoid overloading the machine. Turn dark items inside out for extra protection. This method also saves energy and lowers utility costs while keeping clothes looking newer longer. Soften heels with coconut oil. Coconut oil softens dry, cracked heels effectively. Wash and dry feet thoroughly, then massage a generous amount of coconut oil into heels and soles. Put on cotton socks to lock in moisture and leave overnight. The oil penetrates deeply and restores softness. Repeat nightly for several days. Regular use prevents cracking and keeps feet smooth.